If you've ever thought of flying as your only option during leisure time, then you'll be interested to learn that there are actually some affordable planes out there to buy. Owning a plane might sound like the domain of the extremely wealthy, but the cheapest plane costs might surprise you, and you'll soon realize that private plane rental isn't your only available choice. At less than $15,000 you can own yourself a pre-owned plane and start flying around rather than buying a car. From private jets less than $1 million to those that are just less than $15,000. Here are the cheapest planes you can easily buy. But before we jump into number 1, be sure that you have subscribed and hit the bell icon to keep yourself informed with amazing videos. With that said, let's jump into our incredible list. Number 10. Dassault Falcon 50. The Dassault Falcon 50 is a French super midsize, long-range business jet featuring a tri-jet layout with an S-duct air intake for the central engine. If you are looking for a larger cabin and increased range while staying under the $1 million price tag, the Dassault Falcon 50 delivers it all. This super mid-category jet is roomy and was the first private jet capable of intercontinental range. Prospective owners should be aware that the long range and larger payload capacity capabilities are enabled by a 3-engine configuration, so maintenance costs may be higher. Still, the Falcon 50 offers a lot of aircraft for the price. This private jet can cruise at Mach 0.86 for a range greater than 3,600 miles. You can easily own a pre-owned version of this private jet at a price as low as $879,000. Number 9. Beechcraft Beachjet 400A. The Beechcraft Beachjet 400A is an entry-level light jet designed for executive business flights. Initially designed and built by Mitsubishi, it has been further developed and updated by the Textron Aviation. This plane has a low-wing twin-turbofan, flown by a crew of 2 pilots and accommodating 8 passengers in a pressurized cabin. Its wings use a computer-designed supercritical airfoil in order to minimize drag. Its 2 Pratt & Whitney Canada JT15D turbofans are mounted on the rear fuselage. The Beechcraft 400A provides you with an increased payload, higher service ceiling, increased maximum landing weight, a larger cabin, rear lavatory, improved cabin soundproofing and 150 pounds more fuel capacity. This plane can cruise at Mach 0.7 for a range of about 1,704 miles. A pre-owned version of this plane has a starting average price of around $800,000. If $800,000 is much for you, then continue watching up to the end of this video and get to know the planes that are under $15,000. I hope you can afford that. Number 8. Piper Cheyenne II. Piper Cheyenne II is a light business private jet and executive transport aircraft. For both individual and corporate owners, this plane serves you best with its combination of low price, low maintenance, good looks and high performance. Originally, the aircraft was an upgraded version of the pressurized Navajo equipped with 2 Pratt & Whitney Canada PT6A28 turboprop engines. Later, the aircraft was further refined and developed, including aerodynamic improvements and fuselage extensions. Production of the Piper Cheyenne II ended in 1983, with a total of 525 being built. A total of 355 aircraft are still in operation today. 56% of the fleet is operated in North America, while an additional 26% is in South America. The plane cruises at a speed of 299 miles per hour for a range greater than 1,300 miles. A well-maintained version of this plane can cost an average starting price of around $462,000. Number 7. Commander 690. The Commander 690 is an affordable choice for an owner-flown turboprop. The plane has room for 8 to 10 passengers plus all their baggage, making it stand out amongst the other entry-level turboprops. When it comes to handling, the Commander 690 is known for excellent short-field performance and stability. Its rugged construction will serve you well if you plan to fly into unimproved airports. The plane has a speed of 325 miles per hour for a range of 1,673 miles, and the average price of the pre-owned version can start from $456,000. Number 6. Beechcraft A55 Baron. The Beechcraft Baron is a light, twin-engine piston aircraft designed and produced by Beechcraft, introduced in 1961. The original A55 model is still in production today, and Beechcraft has earned a reputation for its quality builds and performance in the light twin category. The Big Brother Model 58 is also a quality aircraft, but the 55 continues to be popular thanks to its entry-level pricing. It requires a one-person crew and can transport up to 5 passengers. The plane cruises at a speed of 219 miles per hour for a range of 857 miles. It can cost you a starting average of around $40,000 to get yourself a pre-owned version of this plane. Number 5. Cessna 310. The Cessna 310 is an American 4- to 6-seat, low-wing, twin-engine monoplane introduced shortly after World War II, and production continued until 1980. It was the first twin-engine aircraft that Cessna put into production after World War II. Through its 28-year production span, the 310 evolved from a 5-seater with pressure carbureted engines to a high-flying turbocharged 6-placer with known icing certification. It is powered with Continental Model IO 520 MIS engines and are rated at 285 horsepower each. The 310's overall handling and performance is good, with the aircraft feeling more substantial than other light twins. It has a cruising speed of 223 miles per hour and can fly for a range of 790 miles. At a starting average price of $40,000 you can own one. Number 4. Piper Aztec. The Piper Aztec is a 6-passenger, low-wing, twin-engine airplane equipped with retractable tricycle landing gear. The aircraft is powered by 2 Lycoming IO 540 C4B5s and are rated at 250 horsepower each. The Piper Aztec has a smooth, easy handling that make it a favorite multi-engine trainer and new owner aircraft. The Aztec was designed with extra passenger and baggage space. Its superior short field performance coupled with generous fuel and cargo payload capabilities makes it a king in planes of the same class. The United States Navy and military forces in other countries also used it in small numbers. At a starting average price of $31,000 you can get this plane, which cruises at a speed of 226 miles per hour for a range of 713 miles. Number 3. Ercoop 415D. The Ercoop is well known for being one of the easiest to fly and safest single-engine planes around. When it was first released in the 1940s, it was designed to be the safest fixed-wing aircraft that aerospace engineering could provide at the time, and the type continues to enjoy a faithful following. In the Ercoop, everything was linked to a control wheel, so pilots could operate ailerons and rudder simultaneously, which virtually eliminated spins. It has a maximum range of 300 miles and can cruise at the speed of 95 miles per hour with just a 6-gallon per hour fuel burn. At an average price of about $24,900 you can get yourself one of the safest light plane in the world. Number 2. Cessna 150. The Cessna 150 is a 2-seat tricycle gear general aviation airplane that was designed for flight training, touring and personal use. The aircraft is powered by a 4-cylinder, horizontally opposed, normally aspirated, direct drive, air-cooled, carburetor-equipped engine. The engine is a Continental Model 0200 and is rated at 100 horsepower. It can cruise at a speed of 124 miles per hour for a maximum range of 349 miles. Its fuel is supplied to the engine from 2 13-gallon tanks, one in each wing. The fuel capacity can be increased to 38 gallons total with the optional long-range system. It has excellent handling qualities with generous stall warning and aerodynamic stability. The 150 is an excellent choice for new pilots who want to stick with an easy-to-fly aircraft that they are familiar with. At an average starting price of $17,500 you can get yourself this plane. Number 1. Aeronca Champ 7AC. The original Aeronca Champ is a classic inexpensive tandem plane that used to be a common choice for flight trainer aircraft and personal use. This single-engine light airplane with a high wing is generally configured with fixed conventional landing gear and tandem seating for 2 occupants. This plane is perfect for enjoying and relaxing for low and slow flights, cruising at speed of 85 miles per hour. With a 4-gallon per hour fuel burn, your fuel budget will go on for a long way. This plane is a great example of an affordable personal aircraft both in terms of purchase price and operating costs. That's why the plane is one of the most popular and longest produced light airplane models in the world. Anyone can easily get this plane at an average pre-owned price of $17,000, but this has sometimes gone lower than $15,000.